Hey folks, how are you tonight? I want to talk about, good and bad, right and wrong. You're going to come across a scenario or a situation in life. You're going to be like a crossroads. You're not going to know whether you should retaliate or just walk away, and you're going to get advice from one person that's going to say, in the Bible it says turn the other cheek. Which means you should just walk away from the situation. And yet another person is going to say, well, the Bible also says eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth, which means whatever that person did to you, you should in turn do to them. I want to take just a few minutes, I guess, and break down the turn the other cheek versus eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. A slap on the face or a turn the other cheek situation. It's just that you get slapped in the face, and Jesus said you should turn your other cheek to the person that slapped you. A slap in the face, it's a sting of pain, maybe a red mark on your face, maybe a handprint, but there's no permanent, no lasting damage. It's just in that instant you feel a sharp bit of pain. I mean, probably most everybody's been slapped at one point or another. You know what a slap is. On the other hand, you have eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. If somebody plucks your eye from your head or pulls your tooth, that's permanent, lasting damage. So eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth, two very different things, two things that need to be handled differently, obviously. So the situation you come across, it'd be easier to weigh your options, or weigh what you should do rather, with those two quotes by using that. But at the same time, there's yet a third element that needs to be considered, the law. I mean, just because the Bible says turn the other cheek, that's not what the law says at all. The law says if someone slaps you in the face, that's assault, and it's a criminal. It's something punishable in the court of law. You can't slap somebody in current times. That's against the law. And as far as the law on plucking someone's eye out, I'm not exactly sure. I know that plucking the eye out is illegal, obviously, but as far as retaliation, I'm almost sure that in most cases, they don't want you to retaliate. They would rather have you call them so that they can retaliate for you, I guess. The law is a whole nother... the difference between right and wrong and the law are two very, very different metrics. You can't use one as a measure for the other. One has nothing to do with the other. Just because something is the law doesn't mean it's right. But I wanted to weigh in on the turn the other cheek versus eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth, and again, don't forget the third element there with the law. Obviously, that can be a horrible thing, right? All right, peace.